So here is my review of the Asanu, I hope I'm saying that right, Asanu ukulele. It's a Tahitian ukulele. This particular ukulele is the turtle form or Honu form. I bought this ukulele through ManeaUkuleles.com, who are based out of Hawaii. Great customer service, very responsive. They will ship to the mainland for free, which is very attractive. So I wanted to kind of just do a quick review of what it is, and I really love this uke. I'll just say that right off, and then we'll get into a sound sample. So maybe we start with the headstock and then work our way down. So the headstock is very long compared to the body. It's an 8 string, so it's got to have enough real estate for all 8 strings. Makes sense. Very plain looking, not a problem. I think I would have liked to have seen the logo of the manufacturer or the maker on the headstock. Just kind of, I like to display proudly, who makes it. Not a big deal. I kind of like seeing that on other brands of ukuleles, though, just so I can, kind of show it off and that sort of thing. The tuning pegs they're nothing remarkable, I don't think. I mean, they're black, and I think it goes fine with the look. They're geared tuners. Again, nothing totally remarkable. They're firm. They don't wiggle or wobble or anything like that. And it's so far, I just got this today. It stays in tune pretty well. The strings haven't completely settled in yet, but for what they are, the tuners are pretty sturdy and firm and solid. So certainly no complaints there. The nut seems to be wood. I don't know what kind of wood. Seems to be a different kind of wood than the rest of the body and neck. Again, I'm not very particular about what kind of nut something is made out of. Some people like plastic or bone. It does the job. As you can see, it's kind of carved or cut into the neck. Hand carved, it looks like. This is all one piece, by the way. The headstock all the way down the neck and into the body, one piece. The body isn't, though. I'll get to that in a minute. But there are fret markers on the face of the fretboard, not on the side. I do like having fret markers on the side. Not a big deal, though. The strings, by the way, if you know anything about Tahitian ukuleles, the strings are fishing line. And they're all the same gauge, which is interesting because they become taut and tuned to whatever you're tuning them to, and they don't seem to mind. I was very scared that I would break one, but lo and behold, they adjust to whatever you're tuning them to, and they work great. Moving on to the body. Of course, the body's for this particular one is shaped like a turtle. It's got this wooden kind of plate on top, and underneath it is hollow. The sound hole is here in the bottom. And here's my label. These normally would go on the headstock, I would think, but asanu.com, these are the guys that make it. And for this particular body, underneath, it's almost like a bowl. You can feel it. I don't know if I can get the camera in here or not. I don't think I can. But you can feel it's almost like beveled, like this is like a bowl, and this is the bottom of the bowl, and they cut a hole in it because it's thicker the more you kind of reach in. And this plate that goes to the top is very, very thin. You can feel it, you can hear it when you tap it. This is not one piece of wood. It looks like there's 2 joined together. Not a big deal for me. Doesn't affect the sound. Seems perfectly sturdy. The body, of course, is nice and smooth, very smooth, which feels good when you're holding it. Now, when this came shipped to me, the bridge was way up here, and I guess that might help with the longevity of the strings maybe when you're shipping it. I don't really know. It was funny because when I plucked the strings just to kind of test it, it sounded really high and out of whack, almost like this. And then I realized, oh, I need to drag this down, and then it sounded right. There is a word for this, and I don't know what it is, but they tie off very neatly here without a real problem. This is very neat. And I was worried about this, like if I was going to strum this and my forearm would hit it, if it would be sharp or uncomfortable or scratchy. It isn't. It's smooth. It you know, and I do keep bumping this as I strum. Doesn't pose a problem. So that's about it for just a kind of top to bottom review of the uke. Let's get to the sound test. All right. No editing. I have this propped up. It's very bright, sweet sounding. Actually don't know what to play, but it's got a great sound. It's loud, it's sweet, as you can kind of hear. I guess you can hear for yourself. I don't know how much commentary I have to give you, but I like it. It's definitely much more of a distinctive sound than your traditional ukulele. It has more of a, I don't know, I want to say islandy sound, but I suppose that wouldn't be right. I can't put my finger on it. It's definitely a lot brighter. And higher than, it rings out more. And that's just the fishing line, I guess, is giving that brightness, that sharpness. I have some nylagut strings and some fluorocarbons, and the sounds are much more subdued, whereas this is much more. Hopefully you can hear it for yourself. But I like it. I like it. It's got a very distinctive sound. There is one more part of the uke that I want to show you that I forgot before the sound check, and I'll show you that right now. It also came with a case, which I was very happy that it did. I didn't know that it did, and I have other ukulele cases, and I was very pleased that this ukulele came with one because it's shaped like that uke. So I'm trying to zoom out so I can give you guys a better. So it's shaped like the shape of the uke itself. It's very wide at the bottom to make up for that big turtle body, big long neck, wide headstock. I have other cases, and they really wouldn't fit this particular ukulele very well. So it does come with the case. The case is nice. There's no pockets in it, but it's got a strap, which is nice. and it's padding. It's got this nice thick kind of padding. You know, I wouldn't necessarily throw it in the back of an airplane, but you know, if you're just lugging it over your back on a car trip or something like that, it'll do just fine. So that was just a nice kind of throw in. I wasn't expecting. Real decent bag. So overall, this is a really fun ukulele. It sounds different than any other ukulele I have. The look of it is gorgeous. It's fun. It's cute. It you know, the strings are very bright. Gives it a very distinctive sound. You know, I don't have anything else with fishing line. I have, you know, all different kinds of strings on different ukuleles, and this is a one of a kind thing. It ships from Hawaii. I got mine from ManeaUkuleles.com, and they're fantastic. Free shipping, as I mentioned before. They'll answer all your questions. They've got various different shapes. Stingray, I think, is another shape they might have. This particular one was about $375, which, you know, for what it is, you know, with free shipping, that's, to me, that was a pretty good deal. I think I got a lot for my money. I'm very happy with it. So, if you get one, let me know how you like it. Thanks.